Mazamorra is a nice dessert that is predominantly prepared in the northwestern side of the island, a town named San Sebastián de Pepino, but everybody in the island love it. And I'm going to keep it simple. In fact, I'm going to skip the cornstarch portion that some people add and some people don't to give it a little bit of thickness. Cornstarch is maicena, how we call it in Puerto Rico. So I'm going to skip that, but at the end I'm going to explain how to do it in the event you want to use maicena. So you will know how to do it anyhow. And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. So the ingredients are very simple. 6 of this corn stuff here, the corns already clean, wipe up, wash. In Puerto Rico we call them mazorca de maíz. Limpiecita, le quité la cáscara. I have a can of evaporated milk. This is about 12, 13 ounces. Leche evaporada, una lata. I have a can of coconut milk o una lata de leche de coco. It's about 13, 14 ounces. I have some vanilla extra o extracto de vainilla. I have some cinnamon o canela, like we call it in Spanish, powder en polvo. And finally, I have a cup of sugar, or you can use a sugar replacement. Doesn't matter. Una taza de azúcar o reemplazo de azúcar. See, like this one, I'm using sugar replacement. I'm going with erythritol because it's grainy like the regular sugar. So I'm taking that. But it's very simple recipe. The knife I'm going to use actually is bread knife. I also use it to cut tomatoes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to peel this baby, grabbing them by the thinner side, the fat side where the head of the corn is. You're going to put it down and the thin one up, and you're going to start cutting it, okay? And you're going to start moving this corn from here to the blender. Then you're going to use the evaporated milk. At the other part. What you're going to do is you're going to blend this baby. Now I'm going to use this bigger container and I'm going to add this corn stuff. See? Oops, I'm gonna spill it out. Now I'm going to add the coconut milk. And I'm going to mix this baby with a spoon or one of these mixer. I have to mix it well. Do this for a minute or two, you know what I mean? Just mix it well, as best as you can. Now you want to strain this stuff so it becomes smooth. So you move it here to another container, strain it. You start straining this baby. See? repeat the process in a clean container. You want this stuff smooth and nice. And you might have to do one more time, you know what I mean? Maybe total 3 times. Just want this stuff very smooth, that's all. So now we're ready to cook it. We're ready to put this, cook this Mazamorra. And this is what a critical step of the process I need to explain real quickly. I had this at medium heat, number one, because you don't want this burning. Number two, you want to have your containers where you're going to be transferring the final product ready. Because once you're ready and you're done, you don't have time to be looking for your container because you run the risk of getting that pegado, like we call in Puerto Rico, that burning at the bottom. You don't want that. You want to have everything ready. And you're going to be watching this closely. I'm talking about closely. You're going to be moviendo esto constantemente, constantly. So let's start. Let's move this baby here. Look at this beauty, huh? What I'm going to do now is let me add the cup of sugar, the sugar replacement. This is a medium once again. I have about half a teaspoon of the vanilla or the vanilla extract, and you know what? Let's put a few more. Let's get a little bit crazy. I say about a teaspoon, who knows? And I'm going to add some of the cinnamon. I said about maybe 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I don't need about touch, but it's about 2 teaspoons. And you're going to grab this baby and you're going to start stir this. And I say, because I know my stove, I've been cooking in this stove for many years and it's electrical. I said 12 minutes. I'm going to do this for 12 minutes. Sacrifice my mind and my body for this delicious dessert. 12 minutes. So you're going to start seeing some bubbling. If you see that, you know things are getting real. See? It's getting thicker, which is the way it's supposed to go. And what you do now, you might have to reduce the heat because you still have about 5 minutes to go, maybe a little bit longer. So let me reduce the heat to medium low for now. And actually, if you're not comfortable, because this is electrical, you can go low too. It's depending on the kind of stove you have. The thing is, you have to be here watching. If you wanted to leave it at medium, that's fine. But you have to be on top of this, you know? So I got medium low because I get distracted because I'm recording and doing everything by myself. And I have to make sure that, you know, I have to set things up. Right now I'm working with one hand. So, but look at this beauty. And I want it to thicken a little bit. See the bubbling? Nice. Actually, it took me more than the 12 minutes I thought it's going to take. It took me about 17 minutes. But that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start transferring this baby to my container. And I need to hurry up because I don't want this burning. So this being room temperature. I have it at room temperature for about 20-30 minutes. Now what I'm going to do, I did put already some cinnamon powder on top because I like that. But let me explain you something about the maizena cornstarch. I didn't use cornstarch Some people use a tablespoon of cornstarch. They put it in a little bit of water and they dissolve it well. They dissolve the maizena or the cornstarch in agua or water. That is dissolving very well, muy bien. And then when they were cooking this in the pot, the way I was doing it, they add that too. When you add the sugar and stuff, and you start cooking it, and what it does is the maizena or the cornstarch make it a little bit thicker. Like it was taking me a long time to get it to certain thickness, but this one make it a little bit thicker quicker. But I don't see the point of me using another ingredient that I can use for something else on this. But some people do it, and you know what? It's nice. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover them with this paper. This is the winter edition, glad. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for a few hours, even overnight, until it's very cold and ready to go. And now I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. Several hours later, look at this beauty, huh? Creamy and delicious, see?